Good morning.
Good morning, Frank. How are you?
I'm pretty well, doing well. Did you do the 5 hours with Hua?
She's in the middle of it right now. She's 2 hours in.
Oh, she's still going?
Yep.
Wow.
She started at 1:30 in the morning.
Okay. 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 We'll see how that goes. Well, we're gonna take it kind of easy today. No more, not a lot of lecture. So let's just start with some rejuvenating massage. Rejuvenating massage. Okay. Let's warm up our hand. Nice and good. And since we opened the door to our ocean of air yesterday, from now on, every time we take a breath, we are going to make it a point to breathe all the way down to that ocean of air, okay, to that reservoir. Um, because when we before we understood the concept of the meridians, when we breathe in, and all we do is keep the air in the lung, then the only thing that was taking place is the exchange of oxygen and carbon dioxide through the alveoli inside the lung. And oftentimes, only 15%, 25% of the oxygen are actually being used. And when we exhale, we're actually getting rid of the fresh part of the fresh air. Okay, part of the fresh air that we have just taken if we all we do is hold it in the lung. But now we understand that the body has this pathway, these channels of energy and airflow called the meridians. So when we breathe all the way down into our lower abdomen, then all of that air gets pushed all the way down to our entire body. So it makes, it refreshes the body, it energizes the entire body all the way down to the ocean of air. And then we breathe out, we breathe all the way out. So we are making a full use of the oxygen. All right. So that is one of the reasons why it is so health benefit to breathe all the way down to your abdomen. It is the complete use of the oxygen, the fresh oxygen. Whereas if we just hold it in our lung, we go in and then we breathe out, a lot of the fresh air will just go out. Okay, so we give it a chance to go all the way down to the body and then go all the way out. It travels through our entire body. It comes out and it makes full use of the fresh oxygen. Okay, here we go. Warm up our hand. Brush the head nice and slow. 36 times. And you breathe in all the way down. To see if you can feel that button below the belly button. Okay, the ocean of air, the portal right below, 3 finger below the belly button, and you breathe all the way out. 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. Woo! I can feel my head sweating already. Good airflow. And as we do this, remember that our will, our intention, where our will goes, there goes our energy. Okay, so when we focus our attention in the hand, the energy comes out into the hand, and we apply that to whatever part of the body, we energize that part of the body. Okay, so let's brush the face, starting from the bottom, go through the nose, all the way up to the forehead, and then very gently down. More pressure on the push, and very lightly on the downstroke. You don't want to stretch your face down. Okay, we want to go up. 3, 4, 5, and just kind of feel yourself caressing your body, loving the body. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe deeply. 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, and 36. Okay, but anybody who will have axe knee problem, make sure you wash their hand and wash your face really clean before we do this. Okay, let's rub the eye from the outside in, along the eyebrow, all of those nerve, all of those pressure point, and then lightly on the down. Nice and good pressure on above. We do this about 21 times. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and 21. Okay. Warm up my hand real good. Okay. Apply some warm hand to the eyes for a few seconds, and then stretch it out. Push it up to the head. One time. We'll do it 6 times. Nice and warm in the palm. Yeah, apply it to the eye. Ooh, feels good. Take a nice breath. Stretch it out. Move it up. 3rd time. Take a breath all the way in, down to the lower ab. Okay, pull it out. Up. Nice and warm. 4, 5, and number 6. Okay, that's good. Whew. Wow, I feel my whole body warming up just doing that. Good airflow.
Yeah, we have a heat wave right here right
You
now.
feel that?
What's
Yeah?
that?
You
It's
feel the heat, right?
hot
The
here
warm?
right now in Canada.
Oh, the outside?
Outside is hot.
Okay. Um, if you use air conditioning, okay, it is advisory that we don't let the air inside the house or the fan blow directly on your body. Okay, you can use air conditioning or whatever to maintain a degree of temperature in the house, but make sure you don't have fan or air conditioning blowing into your body while we are practicing, while we are exercising. Okay.
No air
Yeah.
conditioning going right now.
Is it?
No air
Okay,
conditioning.
that's good. Okay, in the morning it's not too bad. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do the ear. Okay, so taking a breath all the way down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 6 times. So you count 6. Yeah. So so what you do is you inhale, hold your breath, count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then exhale. Okay. Inhale, hold breath. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then exhale. Okay. Inhale, hold breath. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then exhale. Inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5, 6. Okay. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Every time I do that, I feel
Like,
heat coming up to the head.
yeah.
Yeah, that's good. Okay. Okay, so let's massage the ear 36 times, okay? Whew, yeah. Every time we do the inhale, exhale, I can feel that warmth, that air flow to the rest of the body. Okay. Let's do we rub the nose yet? 36 times yet?
Oh,
Not yet. Okay. Now 36 times. A little more pressure on the upstroke, lighter on the downstroke. Okay. Okay. Twenty-one, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. Woo, yeah. Clear out those sinus in the morning. Increase circulation. Where there is circulation, there is life. Where there's stagnation, there is problems. Okay, let's tap the jaw. Feel myself getting younger already. Rejuvenating massage. There's a whole science of connecting the meridian interface to the different internal organs. Traditionally, when people just go to the gym or they do exercise, they just exercise the muscle, but nothing is being done to take care of the internal organ. All of these exercises stimulate the meridians, which sends energy and air and nervous signal down to the internal organ. So even though we're just tapping our face, we're actually taking care of our digestive system as well. And focus on the tip of our hand is going to give us the energy. Okay, massage. Anybody who have a lot of stress will find that a lot of stress can be held on in the jaw. Okay, for a while, I went to the dentist, and the dentist said, "Frank, why are your teeth wearing down? Are you clenching your teeth at night?" It turns out that I was clenching my teeth at night because I was really stressed. So this relieves the stress. Oh man, it is a little bit of stress there. We're not going to focus on the stress. We're just going to focus on taking care of our body. Okay, massage the gum. massage the faces. You can sculpt your body. So, Master, we're going to be listening or watching Master Huyền today for the exercise. I'll be translating what she will be saying, and she said that her the name of the practice, internal body transformation, in Vietnamese literally means there's a phrase that says replacing tendons and swapping out bone. When you do this, the air and the energy flow throughout the body that will actually regenerate all the tendons and the bone. The bone gets stronger, your tendons, your ligament, all of that thing gets stronger. All the connective tissues get stronger.
That's what I need in my back.
Your back? Yeah. Okay, yeah. So, we've taken that first step. We reopen that pathway, we reconnect the pathway between the brain and the ocean of air, and we open the door, so now air flows so much more. I mean, I did this a year ago, and then just from yesterday's reopening of that ocean of air, I can already feel more energy flow. So it is a good idea to share it with other people, because every time we do it with other people, we get to do it for ourselves as well. We just kind of, once we open the ocean of air, it doesn't close, but every time we stimulate it, it gets a little bit more efficient. It's like the door gets wider and wider open every time you do it. Okay, what's happening? Okay, let's do while we our hands are free, and we can massage our gum with our well, let's do the biting the air, and do this about 200 times. Feel that muscle open up, those tendons, those ligaments open up. Get the blood flow from the head to the lower body, all the way down through the the legs. So this is just biting the air, just like your teeth. Just don't smash the teeth together. Just go up and down. That exercises this jaw muscle.
So you're thinking of going to the Vipassana as well?
We because it's a 10-day long. We're probably gonna wait till our son grow older or something like that. Yeah. That and that plus I've been taking a lot of vacation time for with courses and graduation conferences. So
yeah,
it'll be a couple of years into it. Who knows? My wife and I, we study a different form of meditation. It is a chakra energy meditation. So you can we use the energy meditation, which it to heal our body. Yeah.
yes.
That's what got me out of the 23 years of depression. I was on medicine for depression, and it is the energy meditation that replaces the 23 years of medication. Yeah.
I found with Vipassana, like they use a lot of sensation too. You start from the top of your head and
Yeah.
go through the body and feel all the.
Yeah.
I seem to get the knack of that.
Great. Okay, we can massage the inside of the mouth if you haven't done so. Okay, get the saliva out, rinse our mouth with it, gargle, so to speak. Swallow in 3 gulps. Get some more saliva. And 3rd gulp. Whew, okay. Let's do tap open our meridians, and gonna be sharing. Let's see if I can share this screen. Okay. Share. Screen, the entire screen. No, this screen, application window. Share sound.
Thì Huyền có đọc sách đông y trong cuốn hướng dẫn sử dụng cơ thể người thì có một cái bài về kinh lạc đó. Thì đây là một trong 3 cái
Okay.
sinh.
You can hear her and see her, right?
Hỗ trợ
You see her and see me?
tạng phủ của mình.
Yep.
Mà cơ thể chúng ta, cái nền tảng nó chính là tạng phủ.
I'm gonna speed her up a little bit.
Khỏe. Thì dù cho có những người cụt chân cụt tay nhưng mà tạng phủ người đó vẫn khỏe. Nhưng có những người ấy nhà mình mà nếu như mà chân phải khỏe mà tạng phủ có vấn đề thì cũng vẫn là nhiều cái bọt khí tạo ra tạng phủ rất là quan trọng, nó như là cái cung của cơ thể chúng ta đó, nó là cái nền tảng, nên là chúng ta vỗ được thông kinh lạc này thì những cái đường kinh lạc này nó thông, nó sẽ giúp cho nuôi dưỡng cái hệ thống của ngũ tạng của chúng ta. Ví dụ như là mặt trên của tay chúng ta sẽ vỗ thì nó sẽ hỗ trợ tâm bao kinh, tức là cái màng ngoài.
So what she's saying that when we tap the upper part of the arm, it helps the epicardial. It helps the sac around the heart. So it will help us when the heart squeezes, it become more efficient.
Ba ngoài của tim đó, mà ngoài mà nó tốt, nó khỏe, nó sẽ giúp co bóp tim.
It will help the squeezing when we tap the outside.
Mình biết được cái tầm quan trọng của tim rồi đúng không ạ? Tim nó sẽ đưa máu, đẩy máu đi đến các cơ quan, bộ phận đúng không ạ? Thì tim có khỏe theo cái cấu trúc con người ấy, là mình ở đây nhà mình học về cấu trúc con người rồi thì sẽ biết rằng là khi tim bóp nó tạo ra cái bong bóng đó chính là những cái bong bóng ảo giác. Nên nếu tim khỏe thì mình tưởng tượng cái tim mà nó tập mà nó đập mà kiểu như là nó không được khỏe nhà mình thì có thể nó tạo ra nhiều cái bọt khí, tạo ra nhiều cái bọt bong bóng ảo giác mà đó. Nhưng tim khỏe thì bóp mạnh đúng không ạ? Nó đâu có bị bọt nhiều đúng không ạ? Tim khỏe nó sẽ bớt đi những cái ảo giác, nên là chúng ta ở đây chúng ta chăm sóc được. Ở đây riêng cái việc chúng ta vỗ được tim lạc này nó đã hỗ trợ cho tim của chúng ta rồi, chưa cần nói đến những cái việc khác nhé. Đó.
From a physiological perspective, when the heart squeezes efficiently, it sends blood very effectively through the entire body. On the other hand, if the heart squeezes ineffectively, it may cause bubble. It may cause blood to become stagnant and poor, and we get into problem. That is a physiological perspective of a efficiently squeezing heart. There is a spiritual perspective. If we remember learning in the human construct, right? In the human construct, deep inside is our inner being that can represent our heart, and then there's the mind, there's the emotion, which are the 84,000 bubbles of the illusion. Okay, when the heart is, when the heart is efficient, it will get, it pumps. Our thought becomes clear. Okay, our thought becomes clear. Our willpower become strong, so it get rid of the bubbles of illusion. Otherwise, our mind and emotion goes all over the place, and we create a bunch of bubbles of illusion, and we experience a lot of suffering. Okay, but the mind that is strong, the heart that is strong, will clear out those bubbles of illusion. That is a spiritual link that we like to use as an analogy to a physiologically efficient heart.
Như vậy cái phổi chúng ta khỏe.
From the inside, when we tap the inside of the arm, the upper arm, then it is the meridian that link to our lung, our respiratory system. So guess what? We're using chi, we're using air energy, we're using breath energy. So tapping this will maximize our airflow.
Phổi khỏe, nó hít thở được tốt, thì có phải rằng cặn phổi nó thoát ra được thì phổi chúng ta khỏe không ạ? Đó. Rồi hai bên này, đây là mặt trong của tay là hỗ trợ phổi, hai bên chân hai mặt ngoài là hỗ trợ đảm kinh, tức là hệ tiêu hóa. The
outside, when we tap the outside of the legs, it has to do with our digestive system. Okay, digestive system, that is the entire system that processes all the nutrients. It also gets rid of all the toxin in our body. So the outside of the leg is good for the digestive system.
Chúng ta là chiếm 70% hệ miễn dịch của chúng ta nằm ở hệ tiêu hóa. 70% như mình. Chúng ta hay nói là uống C để tăng miễn dịch đúng không mình? Nhưng mà C.
Our immune system is related to our digestive system. Okay, our digestive system helps us fight off diseases. It is said that when we need to boost the immune system, for example, for something, we just take in vitamin C. Okay, vitamins. Okay, those are related to the digestion of the body, of the nutrients.
Chiếm một phần, còn cái hệ tiêu hóa của chúng ta là rất là quan trọng, chiếm 70% cái tế bào miễn dịch nằm ở trong hệ tiêu hóa của chúng ta ấy. Đó, cho nên là chúng ta vỗ được cái phần đảm kinh này là hỗ trợ hệ tiêu hóa của chúng ta đã giúp cho miễn dịch của chúng ta tăng lên. Và trong đó có phần thân nhiệt. Và thân nhiệt của chúng ta vỗ hai bên là giúp thân nhiệt của chúng ta tăng lên.
The digestive system also control our body temperature. And if you notice that a person whose body temperature is not very well controlled usually catch a cold, right? They get sick during the season. Not only when the season gets cold, but when the season changes from cold to hot, people will get sick. They will catch a cold. They will catch the flu and a cold virus if their body temperature is not properly regulated. And we can be appreciative of our human body's own ability to regulate temperature. When we get too hot, our body, through the process called homeostasis, will try to bring our temperature back to normal by making us sweat. And when we go out into the cold, our body will try to save us by making us shiver so that it can raise our vibrational energy frequency, right? Make us warmer and keep our body temperature in order. Interestingly enough, when we get invaded by a foreign pathogen, which is a virus or bacteria, guess what the body does? The body will actually put us out of balance, giving us a fever. However, that is a temporary off balance in order to make the environment hospitable and incompatible with disease, with the cold. So when we get a fever from a flu, that's actually a good thing. It is our body trying to get rid of the unbalance and then restoring our body back to the state of balance.
Thân nhiệt mỗi cơ thể mà giảm 0,5 độ thì thân nhiệt giảm 30%. Đó, cho nên là cơ thể ai mà bị hàn lạnh á, là nhà mình biết là nó là hàn khí. Thì theo nguyên lý đông y, phần lớn các bệnh của do hàn khí. Cho nên là chúng ta vỗ được là chúng ta làm ấm cơ thể, làm tăng thân nhiệt, đã giúp cho cơ thể của chúng ta tăng miễn dịch lên được và giảm bớt những cái bệnh tật liên quan, đúng không ạ? Còn mặt trong của chân này, nó khác là mặt trong của chân thì là liên quan đến thận.
Okay.
Chúng ta phải có những người nhà mình.
So the inside has to do with our kidney.
Phần thận kinh mà họ hết tiểu đêm, tức là không phải là tất cả nhà mình nhưng mà có số lượng người đã có được những cái như vậy. Hay là cái tim này, cái bố này, cái tay thì liền có đứng lớp, trước khi đứng lớp thì lần đầu cốt này là trước đây rồi có tự mở lớp, bởi vì liền thiết lập là Huyền cũng nhận được cái là mình Huyền nghe thì nhiều rồi, nhưng mà đến khi mà nhận thức từ mọi người ấy, thì mình mới thấy thật sự là nó rất là vinh dự và cảm thấy biết ơn bởi vì mình có được những cái bài tập
tapping the inside of the leg help with the kidney, and the kidney also help with the urinary system. So getting rid of fluid is proper, prevent urinary tract infection, and it also has to do with strengthening our bone. Okay, our kidney and the flow of urine help our bone as well. When we tap, instead of using force, we don't use the force, the fist. We use a soft part of the hand, and we sort of cup it so that we're actually getting the air deeper into the meridian. Meridian sits about a centimeter below our skin. So we're not trying to impact the skin. We're trying to get the air to go down below the skin into the meridian. And because it's just air and it goes below, you do want to be careful not to tap directly into the joint. Okay, the meridians lie below the skin.
Đúng không? Nên chúng ta vỗ bằng khí, nó sẽ sâu vào trong và tác dụng được vào phần kinh lạc của chúng ta. Để chúng ta cùng làm và chúng ta sẽ đọc một cái khẩu hiệu. Bởi vì Huyền hôm nay thì Huyền chưa có chuẩn bị được bản, bởi vì lúc rồi Huyền tưởng là thầy đã chia sẻ rồi. Huyền rất là khỏe từ miệng Hà Lan. Tức là chúng ta ăn đồ tốt, chúng ta biết nói những lời tốt đẹp thì sức khỏe chúng ta sẽ tốt. Thì cơ thể chúng ta nó như vậy. Tâm đối với cái thân này.
Okay, so we also cycle through the positive, powerful emotion. Okay, I'm sorry, please forgive me. I thank you, I love you. I'm sorry, please forgive me. I thank you, I love you. I'm sorry is taking responsibility. Please forgive me is hope. I thank you is gratitude. I love you is powerful love. Okay, magnanimity. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I thank you. I love you. I'm sorry to my body. I did not, take care of you. Now I do. Please forgive me. We're gonna work together. We're gonna get better. I thank you for helping me, have this body, keeping me alive. I love you. Okay, so for those who are not in touch with the emotion, it's a good idea to say it out. Okay, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I thank you. I love you. You outside. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I thank you. I love you. Okay, let's do this again. See what else she's saying. See if you can feel the air sort of, pushing into the body.
Tức là làm cho cái đường kinh lạc kết nối với phổi đó nó tốt hơn, nuôi dưỡng phổi. Xin lỗi thầy, mong không cả, cảm ơn bạn, tôi hiểu bạn. Xin lỗi bạn, mong không cả, mong không cả, cảm ơn bạn, tôi hiểu bạn. Xin chúng ta chuyển sang phần này. Xin lỗi bạn, mong không cả, cảm ơn bạn, tôi hiểu bạn. Xin lỗi bạn, mong không cả, cảm ơn bạn, tôi hiểu bạn. Xin lỗi bạn, mong không bạn, cảm ơn bạn, tôi hiểu bạn. lỗi với bạn. Không bạn. Cảm ơn bạn. Tôi nhiều bạn. Xin lỗi với bạn. Không bạn. Cảm ơn bạn. Tôi nhiều bạn. Xin lỗi với bạn. Không bạn. Cảm ơn bạn. Tôi nhiều bạn. Xin lỗi với bạn. Không bạn. Cảm ơn bạn. Tôi nhiều bạn. Rồi, chúng ta có cái ấm này thôi. Đưa đến mặt trong của chân hỗ trợ thận kinh.
Okay, so that's good for the kidney inside the leg.
Tôi nhiều bạn. Xin lỗi bạn. Chúng ta cũng chia làm hai bạn này mình. Không bạn. Cảm ơn bạn. Tôi nhiều bạn. Xin lỗi bạn. Không bạn. Cảm ơn bạn. Tôi nhiều bạn. Xin lỗi bạn. Không bạn. Cảm ơn bạn. Tôi nhiều bạn. Xin lỗi bạn. Không bạn. Cảm ơn bạn. Tôi nhiều bạn. Xin lỗi bạn. Không bạn. Cảm ơn bạn. Tôi nhiều bạn. Xin lỗi bạn.
Em bán mà hết rồi, em còn cốt dừa lon không mà, xài đỡ được không? Bữa nay em bán hết luôn rồi. Mai có không? Em cũng không biết nữa, chừng nào ta đem lại.
Yeah, so now she's doing the massage. We did that already. Oh, we didn't do the do a little bit of massage on the neck. Okay, just hold up a hand.
4, 5, 6, 7,
Just
8,
rub, just
9, 10, 11,
caress
12.
the neck.
Rồi. Lần thứ 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 đồng đất nguyên 6, 7,
4,
8,
5,
9,
6,
10,
7,
12,
8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, we do 6 sets of 12.
2, 3,
1,
4,
2,
5,
3,
6,
4, 5,
8,
6,
9,
7,
10,
8, 9,
12.
10, 11, 12.
Chúng ta đến gõ quanh miệng. Chúng ta gõ quanh miệng.
Okay, we do one a couple more times over here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You don't have to do it hard, just gentle caressing. Okay, the air, the energy in the hand goes into the energizing all the muscle, the tendon, the ligament, and importantly, the blood vessel that travels directly from the heart to the brain. Okay, people who have blockages in the carotid artery, they will go up to the brain and cause, they experience strokes and stuff. So this is a great way to open up the air, the flow of air and blood in the brain. And when we do this, just kind of feel yourself caressing our body, loving the body, appreciating it. Okay. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Thao tác khởi động để chúng ta giúp tăng cường gân cơ và
Okay, so we're going to do some exercises to
tập khí.
strengthen
Nếu như một cái bể khí mà
the
không
muscle
có cái thùng đứa chứa được
and the
mà
tendons.
thì không thể chứa được khí. Thì những cái bài tập của chúng ta hỗ trợ gân cơ càng ngày càng khỏe mạnh hơn. Thì phần khởi động này cũng góp một phần đó như mình. Rồi, chúng ta đầu tiên là khớp cổ như mình và gân cơ vùng cổ. Gân cơ vùng cổ nó có thông, nó có mềm ra, nó căng ra thì khí lưu thông sẽ tốt. Khí nó mới đi qua được. Nếu không thì khí cũng không qua được. Ví dụ như tay này mà không có thông thì khí nó sẽ không qua được như này. Đó, chỉ là như vậy. Rồi, chúng ta cúi gập đầu. Hai tay chúng ta đang ra, chúng ta kéo đầu.
Okay, put the hands together and pull the head down.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
7,
6,
8,
7,
9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Rồi, chúng ta lấy hai nắm đấm, chúng ta đẩy ngửa cổ lên.
Now we push our chin up like this. Push our chin up.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Okay.
Rồi, nghiêng đầu sang trái kéo
Head to the side, to the side.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Rồi,
Okay.
nghiêng đầu sang
The other side.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Stretch
8,
out the neck.
9, 10.
Oh, good.
Chúng ta xoay cổ như mình 6 lần.
Okay.
Chúng ta
Rotate.
xoay chậm nhưng mà căng
Rotate the
toàn
head
diện khớp cổ.
slowly.
Mở hết khớp cổ. Nhà mình
All the way, real slow.
cái gân cơ vùng cổ.
Feel those muscle and tendons and ligaments stretching. All the way down, all the way to the side, all the way back, all the way to the other side, all the way down.
4,
4,
5,
5,
6, xoay ngược lại.
6. Okay, and then the other direction, all the way down, all the way to the side, back to the other side,
2,
all the way down. 2. You can count to 10 in Vietnamese, right, Ron?
Yeah.
4,
4.
5, 3,
5,
5 is 5 right now. 5, 5.
6.
6 is 6. There you go. Woo.
Rất là khoáng.
I feel those stretching.
Chúng ta xoay tay, hai cánh tay chúng ta ra ngang, ngửa
Okay.
lòng bàn tay.
So we're gonna lift our hand. We're gonna spin the arm. Okay. Spin the arm, just the elbow at the elbow. Spin the arm at the elbow.
Thì sẽ dần dần sẽ mát.
There you go.
Thì ngày xưa là mình làm này nó không mát được. Vì là chưa có khí nữa. Nhưng bây giờ thì mát rồi. Chồng thì là quạt mát lắm. Khí của anh tốt. Rồi, chúng ta xoay ngược lại.
The other direction.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Okay, 10 times.
Chúng ta bắt đầu xoay khớp vai.
Then we rotate our the entire. So you're gonna inside the
Một, chúng ta ép, mở,
open together.
mở, 3, chúng ta xoắn tay vào để nó.
Yeah, that's the back of the hand together. It went not like this. The other way. Yeah, there you go. Okay, all the way down.
8, 9, 10, xoay ngược lại.
Okay, the other way.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Ooh, that's good. Open up my shoulder.
Yeah, I feel it in my shoulder.
Oh man, I feel that shoulder.
Càng ngày chúng ta càng xoay nhiều hơn nha mình. Mỗi ngày chúng ta xoay một chút thì nó sẽ càng linh hoạt hơn.
The more you do, the more our shoulder and our arms gonna be opened.
Phần này là chúng ta sẽ ép vào rồi chúng ta mở ra.
Let's do this.
4,
Shoulder.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 và chúng ta xoay ngược lại này. 1 này, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Rồi. Những động tác này sẽ hỗ trợ cho vai gáy của chúng ta. Những bài vừa rồi sẽ giúp khí huyết lưu thông vùng vai và cổ và gáy.
So all of that helps circulation and blood to flow throughout the body. Some people have different experience numbness in the arms and limbs. Those exercise open up those joints and improve the blood flow. Okay. The wrist, okay, rotate the wrist.
Cổ tay này nó không được khỏe như là những cái vùng khác, nên mỗi ngày chúng ta cũng tập một xíu để chúng ta tăng cường cái khớp cổ tay này cho nó khỏe lên. Đó, chúng ta xoay ngược lại này.
Okay, the other direction, go back the other way.
Dần dần là tay của chúng ta nó sẽ rất là dẻo, linh hoạt.
People after a while they get arthritis in the wrist and things like in the joint. These will restore circulation.
Trời ơi, họ nâng tạ rất là mạnh, nhưng mà có khi đưa tay ra đằng sau gãy lưng không làm được, đúng không ạ?
People
Có những
who
người như
have
vậy thì cái độ dẻo
the
dai xương đó thì nó cũng có thể là
weightlifters,
khỏe.
the
Khỏe
weightlifter,
về
they
chất
may
là
have a
đảm
lot of
năng
strength. They may be
đó
able
là sức mạnh,
to lift
sức bền,
many
dẻo
pounds,
dai,
but they
cân
have no
bằng và tốc
flexibility. They
độ.
cannot
Thiếu
reach
một cái
behind their back and
là chưa
even
có
touch
sức
the
khỏe
hand.
về phần thể chất của nhà mình. Đó, thì chúng ta
These
trong lớp này
exercise will
chúng ta sẽ gồm
balance the
là
body
chúng ta
and
sẽ
give
nâng
you
toàn bộ 5
flexibility.
yếu tố này lên để chúng ta có được cái sức khỏe thể chất tốt.
Okay, we are
Rồi chúng ta
looking
cùng
for
đến động
total
tác
body
duỗi
health. Okay.
bàn chân. Phần này chúng ta sẽ hỗ trợ
So right
phần
now we are
khớp cổ
going
chân nhé.
to rotate
Khớp cổ
the
chân cũng
ankle.
là chưa không khỏe như vùng khác. Chúng ta duỗi 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, gập 1,
Okay, so
2, 3,
you're stretching the
4,
toe.
5, duỗi 1, 2,
You're stretching the
3,
toe, yeah, forward
4,
and backward.
5, gập 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Chúng ta xoay.
Okay, rotate
1,
it. Paint a circle with your toe if you
3,
can.
4, 5, 6. Chúng ta xoay ngược lại.
The other direction.
1,
Draw a circle with your toe.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Rồi, chúng ta đổi chân.
The other way.
Duỗi thật căng.
Stretch it out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gập.
Pull it up.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Duỗi.
Stretch it out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gập.
Pull it up.
2,
Ooh, feel the hand. Pull the
5. Chúng ta xoay hết biên độ
rotate.
cổ chân.
Draw a circle with the toe.
2,
Draw a nice circle.
3, 4, 5, 6. Xoay ngược lại. 1, nhà mình xoay thật lớn, cái biên độ lớn. 3, 4, 5, 6. Rồi, chúng ta xoay khớp gối này. Khớp gối
Okay.
chúng ta
The
xoay
knee.
lên từ thẳng vai trái trước này. Sâu thật
Okay.
sâu nhà mình. 1, 2, ban đầu khớp gối của ai lục cục á. 3, 4 thì dần dần chúng ta biết cách nó sẽ rất là ổn nhà mình. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Rồi xoay ngược lại. 1,
The other way.
3,
10 times.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Chúng ta nhớ uống nước đúng cách và uống nước đủ thuốc liền nha. Đúng và đủ. Chúng ta sẽ khớp gối vào bên trong.
Okay, we're going to stretch the knee out.
1,
Rotate.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Wow, the way she
She's
does it.
flexible.
9, 10.
Wow.
Hướng ra ngoài. Bắt đầu. 1,
Not yet.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Rồi. Chúng ta xoay khớp háng. Chúng ta trụ một chân. Hỗ trợ thăng bằng luôn ạ. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Quay ngược lại. 1,
The other way. 6 times.
3,
Oh.
4, 5, 6. Đổi chân.
The other leg.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Xoay ngược lại.
The other way.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Rồi, chúng ta quay khớp hông.
We're going to rotate the hips.
Xoay này, ngửa ra.
Oh, yeah. All the way forward, all the way to the side, all the way back.
2, 3,
Man, she's really flexible.
4,
Yes.
5, 6, 7, 8,
Up, I'll get there too.
9,
Yeah.
10. Đã bao nhiêu? Xoay ngược ra. 1, 2, 3, 4,
This will help your back too.
Yes.
6,
I can already feel it in my back.
8, 9, 10. Quan sát
Wow.
thấy chị Thúy.
Yeah.
Bảo chân là trò xoay dẻo quá trời. Không lắm nhà mình. chúng ta sẽ quay eo sườn, hai tay chúng ta
Okay, we'll rotate
rút tay xuống, chúng ta
hands down
kéo lên thì chúng ta hít vào,
all the way
xuống
up,
chúng ta thở,
all the way down. This is
2,
your whole spine.
3,
How to keep your spine erect? Just rotate the middle of the spine.
1,
Breathe out on the down, breathe in on the up.
3, 4. Rồi, chúng ta đến hôm nay chúng ta sẽ khởi động đến đây. Huyền sẽ hướng dẫn nhà mình bơm khí nha nhà mình. Cái động tác bơm khí đó.
Okay, next we're going to
chúng ta đã được
pump, learn how to pump air.
Thì thầy Nhân đã hỗ trợ chúng ta nhận về khí đúng không ạ? Nhà mình hít thở vào vùng khí hải đã tốt chưa ạ?
Cô ơi, em nay buổi đầu tiên.
Ai đấy ạ?
Dạ em Đỗ Mai Hương ạ.
Ôi giời, Đỗ Mai Hương à? Buổi đầu tiên hả? Đấy
Dạ.
thì cứ tập cùng mọi người đi. Để Huyền hôm nay Huyền sẽ, nhưng mà nhà mình Huyền sẽ nói qua, Huyền sẽ nhìn lại nhà mình một chút. Nhà mình thầy đã Viên An. Vâng, mời chị Viên An ạ.
Dạ em biết ơn. Em hỏi một xíu cái động tác xoay hông ban nãy á, có phải là dành nếu như trong trường hợp mà em hay bị đau cái vùng thắt lưng á, nhưng em tập.
Đây ạ. Có phải ban đầu thì chúng ta
Okay, so we're gonna do some
đầu tiên là chúng ta hít vào phình bụng
breathing.
ra. Sau đó là xì ra thì ho bụng lại.
Okay, down to the lower ab. Out. Remember, exhale, and we pull into exhale.
Hít
Push
phình,
out. Okay.
thở hóp, phình, hóp, phình, hóp,
Very good.
phình, hóp. Đó, đấy là ban đầu. Sau đó là chúng ta siết bụng đúng không ạ? Thầy đó hỗ trợ chúng ta là siết bụng đúng không ạ? Chúng ta đây, bụng của Huyền đây. Lúc nào Huyền cũng trong cái tư thế này nhà mình.
So we're always
Đó,
walking around.
cũng như vậy.
From now, we're gonna always be walking around with a little bit
thay
of
đổi
a,
xìu xìu thôi.
you know,
Nó không có phình bụng ra,
tight
mà bởi vì bụng của chúng ta nó
lower ab.
nó là da mà,
Okay.
nên là nó có cái sự co giãn, nên khi hít vào nó cũng không.
When we normally breathe, there's a little bit of flexibility. It goes out a little bit. Okay. So yesterday, what we studied, we inhale and we really stretch it out, and then we exhale, we really squeeze it in. Inhale, really out, really in. But now, we can still do the same thing without having to go out too much or squeeze in too much. You just kind of keep it tight, and we breathe all the way down.
Như một cái đai, nó như một cái đai á, một cái khung á, để giúp cho
we can still feel it. You can still feel the pressure in our lower ab without making without stretching it out. Okay, so see if you can keep it kind of tight and just breathe into the lower ab without stretching it out too much. So what you're doing with creating a little bit of pressure.
Chúng ta nó rất là phẳng. Đó, nó làm cho vừa đẹp vừa khỏe, đúng không? Vừa đẹp là bụng nó không có bị sổ. Tức là nếu ai bụng nhiều mỡ quá thì chúng ta sẽ chúng ta giảm đi.
So when you do this, we strengthen the muscle. We keep the ab nice and good. My wife is pleasantly surprised that I have a relatively nice ab, even though I don't do any exercise. I don't do any sit up. She never see me does any exercise. It turns out that I spent 6 years of junior high and high school in a marching band. So I've already had the advantage of using my breath during exercise. Imagine blowing on a horn and marching around. That's a lot of breath work.
Nhưng mà nhà mình tưởng tượng là chúng ta có một cái thùng khí không? Khi mà chúng ta ném những cái bình ga nhà mình, cái lượng khí vào có được lớn không ạ? Khi mà lượng khí càng lớn thì có phải áp suất không khí bên trong càng mạnh không ạ? Như cái nồi áp suất đi, đúng không ạ?
So now we're talking about air pressure, right? So when we're breathing in and we don't extend our ab, we keep it there. We add more air, but volume stays the same. Therefore, the temperature is going to rise, and that's going to make our body a little warmer.
Đó là dương khí, nó sẽ giúp cho cơ thể của chúng ta, đó, bên ngoài thì tĩnh nhưng bên trong rất là động. Khí nó chuyển động bên trong cực mạnh và tạo ra nó sinh nhiệt nữa, làm nóng cơ thể chúng ta lên. Đó.
So doing that
Với
kind
lại nào cũng
of
như
do deep breathing without
thì rõ
extending your lower ab
khi mà
will
chúng ta siết
increase
nén
the
được
air
các nhà mình
pressure,
là chúng ta sẽ
thereby
làm được điều đó, sẽ hỗ
increasing
trợ được
the
cả
temperature.
làm đẹp
So it
cả
is,
chất
all
lượng
that
bảo vệ
air,
của
all
nội
that
tạng của chúng ta
energy is
và đồng thời là
circulating
kích hoạt cái
inside
cơ
our
bên trong.
body,
Được chưa?
making our body
Thì
stronger and
nhà mình
healthier.
làm được rồi đúng không ạ? Nhà mình làm tốt chưa ạ?
Okay, so we're just gonna breathe,
Dạ.
but without extending the
Anh Vinh
lower
bắt đầu
ab.
hả?
Okay,
Ở nhà mình
a little bit, but not too much.
siết là nín thở. Đúng, khi siết tức là khi nén đó, nén thì là nín. Còn siết là chúng ta co cái cơ bụng thôi. Còn nén là chúng ta nín thở. Đúng không ạ? Siết là chúng ta đây, siết là Huyền nhá. Ví dụ Huyền đang phình bụng này nhà mình. Phình như này nhá. Thì cái bụng nó phình như
So
này.
some vocabulary.
Mình có quan sát được.
Okay, so there is the pull.
Siết.
Yesterday we learned about pulling in and pushing out. Okay, that is pulling in and pushing out. Now, instead of pulling in and pushing out, we just squeeze to maintain.
Cái cơ bụng nó chỉ
Squeeze
là
with the idea of
nó có cái cơ bụng
squeezing.
thôi nhá.
Okay, just squeeze it. We don't push it in, we don't pull it out. We
Chúng ta
just
mà làm cả chân nữa là
squeeze.
thành gồng. Chúng ta chỉ siết mỗi phần cơ bụng này để chúng ta bảo vệ.
Take a breath in. As you take a breath in, we
Nó
squeeze.
săn chắc thôi. Còn các phần khác không
And
liên
you
quan.
feel that pressure
mà
without
nhìn cái
extending
bụng
the
của Huyền nhá.
lower ab.
Đây tức là chúng ta chỉ tập trung vào vùng bụng này. Đây nha.
Okay.
Đó, chỉ tác động mỗi vùng bụng thôi.
Cô ơi, vậy là cái bụng của mình phải siết cả ngày như vậy á hả cô?
Tức là mình thực ra nó siết là chỉ là nhẹ nhàng thôi, không phải là mình
Okay, so all day long,
chúng ta hóp bụng
we
đâu
just
nha.
kind of go through the day. Every time we breathe,
Hóp này, hóp là chúng ta này. Nhà mình thấy hóp như này không? Hóp là nó hóp hẳn này.
instead of doing the lower ab in and out, you just kind of in and out.
Thì nó
I
bình
do
thường.
this in and out,
Còn chúng ta hóp
and
thì
we
chúng
just
ta
kind of keep it tight.
đúng không? Hóp thì sẽ mệt bởi vì hóp là chúng ta đẩy khí ra rồi. Thì chúng ta không
You notice that every time we take a breath in and we keep it tight,
nó không có chảy xệ ra đâu.
we strengthen the lower ab.
Đó.
Mà cô, ví dụ như mình quên cái động tác siết đó mất thì mình kiếm cái gì đó mình căng cái bụng mình lại được không cô?
Cũng được ạ. Tức là như này nha. Chị nhà mình nếu mà chị có thể chị có cảm nhận được là cái việc co bụng không? Co cơ bụng không?
Có cô.
Thế thì chị cứ co vào đi. Còn nếu mà chị
nhưng mà em thấy cái bụng dưới của mình nó vẫn hơi bị nhô nhô ra cô, nên là ví dụ như em thấy mọi người là hướng dẫn là lấy cái gì đó như mấy cái người mà làm tạo vòng eo con kiến con đùi đó, người ta hay làm cái gì cái gel bị cụm đó, thì mình làm cái đó nó có tốt và an toàn cho sức khỏe mình không cô?
Thực ra thì nó cũng không có thoải mái lắm á. Và có chức năng 1% hô hấp của phổi. Sẽ dần dần chia sẻ với nhà mình nha. Dạ. Biết ơn cả nhà. Đó, bây giờ mình sẽ hướng dẫn nhà mình về cái mình sẽ vận khí cùng với nhà mình. Thì sẽ có vận khí một lần và vận khí nhiều lần. Thì vận khí một lần đấy nhà mình. Hôm qua là mình quan sát nhà mình biết.
Okay, so we're gonna do it some more. We're gonna do the
Viên An vừa hỏi
moving the air, moving the energy.
Nước sức khỏe.
Thấu hiểu sức khỏe.
Đúng rồi, nước sức khỏe đó. Biết ơn chị. Nhà mình học cái lớp đó là ngon lắm. Khi mà con người khỏe sẽ đẹp. Còn có những người nha mà nhịn ăn để cho vòng eo nhỏ, nhịn ăn để giảm mỡ thì nó không có bền được, bởi vì nó không có khỏe. Thì sau một thời gian có thể nó có những cái hiệu ứng jojo, nó còn béo hơn, ví dụ chẳng hạn như vậy. Đó, thì chúng ta cần làm sao chúng ta khỏe và đẹp. Khỏe thực sự nó sẽ đẹp. Một người khỏe thì da sẽ đẹp.
There is a comment on overall health. A person who try to get in shape by external things or try to do fasting, they may lose weight, but then they quickly regain weight. If you try artificial ways to make yourself beautiful, and still thinking that, and with the thinking that you're ugly and you want to be beautiful, then you're gonna go back to being ugly, even if you do surgeries and reconstruction and plastic surgeries and stuff like that. But if a person understands that beauty comes from the health, then if you become healthy, you're gonna become beautiful. And a person who has the mindset of I'm beautiful is going to become beautiful with the practice of health.
Có phần thân, đẹp khỏe cả phần nội tâm. khỏe cả về mối quan hệ tốt, nội tâm tốt thì nó sẽ khỏe. Đó,
cho mày học
tiếp đến nhau thì Huyền sẽ giao lưu dần với nhà mình cái đó. Hôm nay Huyền muốn chuyển với nhà mình về cái vận khí, chuyển khí.
Okay, so we're gonna review how to move the air into different part of the body.
Rất là nhẹ để chúng ta đỡ cái bàn tay của mình.
Okay, so just begin by
cái khí nó ra tay đúng không?
just focus on the fingertip.
Đặt ý vào 10 đầu ngón tay.
Okay, just place your intention on the fingertip. You notice you can start feeling the sensation, right? When you focus.
Chúng ta siết nén bụng.
Okay, so you begin by just focusing on the tip of the finger. And then we squeeze our lower ab. You notice there's more pressure, more sensation in the fingertip. Yeah, so the moment that we squeeze, we are actually sending air and energy to the fingertip.
Chị để tay này nha, tay chị cảm nhận, nhớ mỗi phần 10 đầu ngón tay này. Chị hít vào.
Okay, just focus on the fingertip, and every time we take a breath in and we squeeze without extending the stomach, we just squeeze a little bit and we sense the energy and the air more in the fingertip. Just kind of take a breath in.
Nhà mình có ai cảm nhận nó tê tê hay là nó cảm nhận như nào không ạ? Có thể
vẫn chưa được miếng nào cô ơi.
Cô em có thấy tê.
Every time I take a breath in and I squeeze my ab, I can feel my finger.
Cái đầu nó cũng hơi có cảm nhận đấy. Nhưng em hỏi cô chút là lúc mà giữ bụng, cơ bụng ấy thì lúc này là đang hít khí vào thì cái bụng đang căng ra hay là hóp vào hả cô?
Tức là như này nhá, lúc mình hít cái bụng của mình nó bình thường lắm, đây này nhà mình. Thực ra là mình chỉ không có phình cái bụng ra thôi. Còn mình lúc nào mình cũng giữ, bản chất là giữ cái bụng để nó không có phình ra thôi. Mình không có phình bụng mà mình giữ bụng, mình siết cái bụng lại, nó co cái cơ bụng lại thôi. Thì mình hít vào nó cũng vậy à. Hít vào thì bụng vẫn như vậy, thì nóng ở đầu ngón tay, đúng rồi ạ.
Sao ai cũng ngon hết mà em chưa thấy gì hết cô ơi.
Thì phước báo thôi. Thì cứ chậm lại một xíu. Nhà mình này, cái nội tâm á, chúng ta chậm lại một xíu.
Okay.
Thì dần dần chúng ta sẽ cảm nhận được. Phải chúng ta quay được về.
Say something, Ron.
It feels like your fingertips are like balloons. You can feel them swelling.
Exactly. Yeah. Every time we take a breath in, right? In fact, those balloons that we see at the fair, right? Those long balloons where they make animals, right? When you squeeze one end, the other end will pop out.
It feels like
So essentially, when we squeeze our lower abdomen, we squeeze that reservoir, then the air and the pressure get pushed to all our extremity. And using our intention, our will, where we place our will, the air is going to go there. If we are not so clear with our intention and our minds are all over the place, then when we squeeze, the air and the energy is going to go all over the place, and it could go in places where we don't want to. Okay, it could give us dizziness, and it could go to different body part that we're not aware of. So this practice is not only a physical practice, but it is also a mental practice. It is a willpower. When we learn to focus our intention on any different part of the body, then we can develop our willpower. Strength is not only physical strength, but it is mental strength as well.
If you have a pain, you can push that air to where that pain is and eliminate the pain.
There you go. Yeah.
Đúng ạ. Thì mới đặt ý được. Còn không là nó đi lung tung à. Khí mà. Ý dẫn khí. Cái ý nó đi đâu? Đặt ý được thì khí nó mới ra. Và đồng thời là nó có thông được không?
So there are two aspects to being able to send energy and breath air into the different part of the body. One of them is the openness of the circulation, right? There's no blockage, then we can flow. Number two, it is the mind that directs the energy.
Một số người chưa đủ phước báo sẽ chưa nhận được, nên là chuyện bình thường. Huyền ban đầu Huyền chưa nhận được. Ban đầu Huyền chưa có nhận được cái này đâu. Huyền đi học mấy tháng. Xem nào, tức là Huyền thì cũng gọi là có một.
Nhưng mà trước cứ lên giường nằm là em chỉ cần em vào thì cũng được biết, thì nhưng mà cũng may là.
Biết ơn cả nhà, chúng ta sẽ cùng nhau tiếp tục nha. Biết ơn chị Nga chia sẻ hiện
Okay, so we're gonna do a little bit more practice.
Giờ chúng ta bơm khí nhiều lần này. Thì cũng như vậy thôi, siết nén bụng. Chúng ta hít vào, siết nén bụng và chúng ta
Okay, so
xì
let's
ra.
keep on practicing.
Chúng ta
We're
xì
just
ra
going
bằng
to
miệng.
take a breath in,
Còn lại
squeeze.
chúng ta đẩy cái hơi đó ra để chúng ta đẩy ra tay chẳng hạn. Hít vào này, tay vẫn đẩy nhẹ nhàng.
Okay, so now we are combining our attention with the inhale and the exhale. So as we breathe in, we squeeze, and then as exhale, we also focus on the fingertip. So even in the exhale, you can feel sensation in your fingertip. Okay, so inhale, squeeze, and then exhale. Okay.
Chúng ta xì qua bằng miệng, nhưng mà chúng ta đẩy xì rất là ít từ miệng ra thôi. Còn lại chúng ta đẩy cái lực đó.
So on the exhale, you don't just blow it out quickly. When you exhale, you go through the teeth and go slowly. Okay. Okay. So try that. Yeah, you blow it through the teeth and go out slowly. When you inhale, you can take a large breath while squeezing the stomach so that it doesn't expand. But when you exhale, exhale slowly. In this air practice, we always exhale slowly. We never let the air just explode out. That's like a balloon, right? We want to let let the air out of the balloon in a safe way. We want to let it out slowly. The opposite would be similar to popping a balloon. Okay, and that will it'll expand and they explode, and that's not good for our internal organ. Okay, so we always take full control of our intention and control of our breath in order to protect our internal organ from damages. Okay.
Ví dụ như thầy bị móc cái ngón tay này, khí nhiều lần vào liên tục thì nó sẽ hỗ trợ máu. Chúng ta bơm khí nhiều lần vào liên tục thì nó sẽ hỗ trợ máu đi nuôi dưỡng lại cái phần đó.
So Master T, he had an accident where his finger was almost literally cut off, and they had to sew it together. And by practicing the transportation of breath energy to that space in his finger, basically, inhale, squeeze, and then send it to the fingertip, he was able to heal the finger in a much more efficient fashion than without.
Hạn chế tép chết tế bào. Thì ví dụ như trường hợp Huyền bị chó cắn á, là cách đây 2 năm Huyền bị chó cắn. Lúc đó Huyền mới học thay gân đổi cốt thì Huyền đã ứng dụng ngay cái việc bơm khí thì là nó không bị tím. Còn nếu như bình thường là nó tím lắm luôn nhỉ.
Master Huyền here had a dog bite, and a couple years ago, but she had already started practicing IBT, and through the practice of pumping air into her wound, she was able to get rid of the bruises. So with you just send air there, send breath there, send energy and blood there, then it gets rid of the damages, the damaged cell. It gets rid of the bruise, and basically fresh blood and oxygen and fresh cell get regenerated. So your healing of any wound becomes much more quickly and efficient when you learn how to pump. This is the process of pumping air, taking the breath in, squeeze, and then focus your attention in the spot, and then exhale slowly while still maintaining that attention in that spot.
Mình biết là bình thường mà chó cắn thì sau nó tím khủng khiếp tay, nhưng mà đã bơm khí vào tay tế bào, bởi vì là lúc đó mấy khí của thầy rất là mạnh. Chúng ta bơm khí ra những cái vùng mà chúng ta mà bị đau chẳng hạn thì bơm được ạ, thì nó sẽ hỗ trợ cho chúng ta.
So any area of pain in the body, we can practice air energy pumping.
Vậy thì cho em hỏi thì có cô hướng dẫn cho em cái động tác mà có thể là mình bơm khí vào cái phần khớp háng.
Bơm khí thì là anh cần nhận được khí, cần nhận được khí và anh bơm, nhưng mà nó không phải là chữa bệnh đâu nhà mình, mà là có những người đủ phước báu ấy, bơm vào là nó đỡ. Còn cái việc điều trị thì vẫn phải điều trị nha, nếu cần.
Nó bị mỏi.
Bệnh lý gì không hay? Xem thì ta nhận được khí, sau đó chúng ta mới
That is a question and answers.
Đây nhá, cái cổ của Huyền này, nhà mình quan sát này, tất cả các vùng khác nó cũng sẽ như vậy. nhưng ở vùng cổ thì sẽ nhìn thấy rõ hơn, còn vùng khác khi bơm khí vào nó cũng sẽ căng như thế, như này này.
So she's doing some air pumping in her neck.
Thì mình có quan sát được không ạ? Đó, thì ví dụ như Huyền bơm ra lưng này, Huyền cũng sẽ bơm, nhưng mà
So we
nhà
can
mình bơm ra
pump
lưng, nhà mình sẽ
air
ở
to different part of our body. Okay, so for now we can practice
nó căng như
pumping
này,
air to
nó
the
căng
back,
đi, sẽ
to
không
our back.
rõ lắm đâu, nhưng mà
Take an air,
nhìn được này.
squeeze, and as you exhale, focus your attention into that part.
Đó, thì phần lưng của chúng ta nó sẽ căng. Mình bơm vào lưng thì lưng căng, bơm cổ căng, hay là bơm ra tay thì nó sẽ chui ra ngoài.
Okay, so if you have some pain spot, see if we
Đúng rồi, còn
can
lại thì em bơm
take
vào
an air, squeeze,
cuộn cái lưỡi lên.
place our attention there, and exhale slowly. That is the
Khí của mình
process
nằm
of
ở cái tay
pumping
hoặc nằm
air
ở cái cổ
to
ấy.
the spot of
Còn,
pain.
hít vào xong xì ra một tí, xong còn lại khí thì đẩy hết ra cổ.
Đúng rồi.
Xuyên đi qua được cổ thì sao? Thì nó lại giữ khí đấy trong người.
Làm sao ạ?
Tức là nếu như cái khí đấy nó không xuyên qua được cái cổ của mình thì nó vẫn giữ ở trong người.
Còn em đặt khí ra đâu thì nó ra đấy chứ.
Tức là mình hít vào xong mình xì cái, xong là thì nó đặt khí vào tay mình, đúng không ạ? Hoặc cả cổ mình, đúng không ạ?
Dạ, nó không có ra.
Cái cổ đấy
Em đang gối thôi. Thôi đó, tốt đó, là mình hít được cho nó mới mạnh.
Just need to check on Hua. Make sure she's got water.
Sorry, go ahead, Ron. You say again.
I just got to check on Hua. Make sure she's got enough water. She's
Okay.
probably almost done.
Okay.
Tổ chức cũng thì mình chưa lâu rồi, nhà mình cứ yên tâm đi, nhà mình dần còn siêu ân Huyền, siêu từ tay xuống nha.
Dạ cô.
Chúng ta giãn cơ cho nó giãn cơ một chút, cái vùng tay vừa rồi nó giơ tay lên, gập tay xuống và lấy tay kia chúng ta kéo nó tốt hơn. Đặt cái phần thử lên, kéo làm cho ta giãn kéo một chút cái vùng tay phút nha. Chúng ta sẽ Huyền sẽ hỗ trợ nhà mình giải cơ một xíu. Huyền hỗ trợ sức khỏe chúng ta rất là nhiều.
Ron, can we go support Hoa?
Yeah.
Can we join her? Can we join Hoa and support her?
Yes, I'll bring you over.
Yeah, let's do that. I'm gonna turn off this the screen share, and we'll just join her for maybe 45 minutes, and you can go longer if you want.
I'll try. I will.
Okay.
Mike wants to support you. Yep.
Yeah, put it on here. Thank you. Hi, Frank.
You must want to the bathroom. I need to do.
Alrighty, looking good. Hello, Johan. Good morning.
Hi, Frank.
How many hours have it been so far?
We did 3 hours already.
Okay. You looking good? You feeling good?
Feeling good, a bit sore.
Okay.
Okay, it's a given. Are you guys doing this now? Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna join you.
Ron is coming back.
Say what?
Ron just going
Okay.
to the thing.
Okay.
Yeah, he's coming back. We are watching Thầy Toàn right now, and there's an ad coming up.
There's an advertising?
Yeah.
Are you watching YouTube?
Yeah.
Are you watching a Zoom?
Yeah, I think.
Oh, so you're watching a Zoom and somebody is sharing a YouTube?
Yeah, but
Okay.
about Thầy Toàn lecture of nhận thức đủ đầy.
Oh, okay.
There's
Okay.
yeah, day 5. Day 5, it's about wisdom. Wow, it's so good.
Okay. So last night I had the blessings to attend a sharing by one of the fellow student in the master's program, and she was on the topic of level 3 wisdom and attitude of serenity. And if you remember from our own sharing on serenity, is Ron there? Can you hear me?
He's right behind you, behind
Okay, so if you remember the lesson on the attitude of serenity, and the being in the moment, right? The 3 important questions of life: who is the most important person? What is the most important time? And what is the most important thing to do? And the answer is the most important person is a person in front of us. The most important time of our life is this moment. And the most important thing to do is to be present with the person in front of us in this moment. And when it comes to, let's see, there was a really, I took note something that's really important that I was really impressed with, an insight and a realization. Okay. I experienced a moment of insight and realization, is that the outcome of life that we have today is the fruit, right? The effect of the cause and effect equation. What we have today is the outcome, it is the effect. Everything that happened in the past are the seeds, the causes. And I also realized that this moment is the seed for our future. So everything that we want to experience in the future begins right here. Whatever outcome of life that we want to experience in the future, whether it's our health or our relationship or our finance, it all begins right now. Because the past is gone. We cannot experience the past. We can only, whatever we call as a past is only mental images that we associated with time that has been passed, but we cannot experience the past. The future cannot be experienced either. We cannot live in the future. The future is just mental formation. They are nothing more than mental images that we associated with a time period that we have not yet experienced. So essentially, past and future are nothing more than mental images that we associate with a time that is not now. And we can never experience the future, okay? If the future is to come, it will come in the now. Okay? And so the now is the most important time and the only time that we have. The only time that we have. And so whatever we do today, it is our what we say, for example, what we say, what we do, it is part of our human nature of expression. We are planting the seed every moment we say something or we do something. Okay, we are planting the seed for the future in terms of what we say. What we hear and what we see, those are the seed of our total causal knowledge. All right, so at this moment, we are actually deciding our future. We are creating our future based on what we see and what we hear. So if we monitor what we see and what we hear today, those are the seed that's going to become, the tree and the fruit later in the future. Right? So what we do is our total causal seed. What we hear and what we see is going to become our total causal seed in terms of knowledge, total causal knowledge. What we say and what we do to other people, they are called our total causal affinity with other people. So we are planting seeds of affinity with people right now in this Zoom. Okay, we're talking to each other. We're giving each other the gift of our presence, the gift of our speech, the gift of our gratitude, being grateful for each other. Those are called the seed of total causal affinity. And we only have this moment to do it. Ron, see if you can keep your head in one place and just rotate along the central axis. Okay, without moving your head, just rotate your shoulder and your hip. Okay, see if you can keep your head. The way to, if it's hard at first, then think that your head, let's say you turn left, then think of your head moving right. And when you turn right, make your head go left. So you kind of exaggerate it at first until you get used to it. Okay, so when you turn, there you go, get in. Okay, yeah, think about turning your head the opposite direction. Turning your head the opposite direction. If you're rotating your shoulder to the right, you turn your head to the left. If you rotate your shoulder to the left, you turn your head to the right. Okay, and then after a while, you can just keep your head in one place and just rotate. Because right now, there you go, getting better. Good, there you go. Okay, your arm is still pointing forward, so see if you can put your arm up a little higher. Straight up, there you go. Okay, get this thing closer to your ear. Okay, so you're still a little like that. See if you can put the arm up a little bit more to the back. tuck the stomach in and just rotate on a central axis. Okay, just a central axis.
I'm sweating already.
Good, good, good. Airflow. Okay, good. Okay, breathe all the way in to the lower ab. Any part of the body that feels tired, you can pump air into that part by first breathing into the lower ab. Focus your attention to the part that's uncomfortable, and then exhale through the teeth. You pump air and energy to that part of the body. And it should get better. And remember to rest, 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 rest. We're not exercising, we're resting. Reset, 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 reset. Go back to empty, 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 emptiness of being, serenity, inner peace.
I'm sure get heavy.
Say what?
Your arms, well, my arms get heavy.
Well, if you think about heavy, then it's gonna be heavy. Think about the air. Okay, every time we take the breath in, our body is getting lighter. Pump air into your arm so it'll get lighter. And we just reset every time. It is a mental practice. If it gets heavy, push it up, stretch it a little bit. Yeah. If you cannot be serene, then activate the energy of magnanimity. Be compassionate with your body. And keep going. Part of the informationalization of magnanimity is a state of being unattached to anything that is going on within the mind as a consequence of what's going on outside. Okay, so outside, which is the body, pain or heaviness, whatever, that may cause some feelings or emotion or thought in our head. Simply know that we have those thoughts and let it go. We are unattached to the thought. See if we can do that. Just know that we are having those thoughts. Just know that we are hearing and that we're seeing ourselves thinking. Any sensation that we have in the body, those are just external messages that go through that little tunnel in our diagram of the inner being. Let it go straight to our inner being and know that we are hearing and we are seeing. We are not attached. We are not charging it with any negative or positive energy. And if that doesn't work, drop it down to level 1 wisdom. Good, bad, right, wrong. Don't focus on the bad. Don't focus on the pain. Instead of thinking about the 7 holistic wealth. Okay, thinking about the light. Light up the candle of our wisdom. Think about lighting up the candle of our attitude, the candle of our character. I think this Wednesday we'll talk a little bit about character, okay? Last week we finished up on the attitude, which is the energy of wisdom. On Wednesday we are going to talk about how that wisdom and attitude link to the quality or the state of having to being a wholesome character, a person of wholesome character.
Ron is thirsty. You thirsty?
Making me thirsty, Frank.
Or you concentrate your eye in one spot.
That's what I'm looking at. I'm looking at the window.
Me too.
So the leg, when you turn into the left, your left knee goes up a little bit. When you turn to the right, your right knee goes up a little bit. You don't have to push it up too high. It's just a natural consequence of turning while keeping your head straight. Okay, so when you turn into the left knee goes up a little bit. To the right, and right knee goes up a little bit. Okay, just like that. Okay, and just focus on that central axis. Feel that body, that central axis not moving. It is only the body that rotates along the central axis. And one of the secret to one of the secret to being able to last for very long endurance is a mentality of we're just starting out. It doesn't matter how many hours we've been going through, we're just warming up, we're just starting.
If you do the part, you obviously do 5 hours. So you go further.
Kind of around, try to rotate your shoulder a little more, keeping your head still. Yeah, get that nice rotation. There you go. There you go. Keep your head in one place. Okay, and see if you can get your arm to cover your face, arm to cover your face, arm to cover your face. Get a nice rotation on that upper shoulder.
Okay.
Please can you feed me a little bit of food? Washed.
Woman can do.
Maybe just say good luck.
See? I have to feed my wife.
Absolutely.
More practice, I can do it. I'll get 5 hours, maybe more.
There you go. Okay, so you can get your arm a little farther back. Farther back. There you go. Good. Rotate it all the way. There you go. Stretch it all the way out.
Good luck. Thank you. Or maybe the protein bar right there. Very good. Ritwan just said what you said. Serenity, Ritwan just said serenity, magnanimity, and honoring gratitude for this exercise too. Our body. Exactly, he just said. Like
There you go.
Yeah. Honoring our body.
There you go.
Gratitude, yeah.
How much more time you got?
I got an hour, 20 minutes.
Good.
we're just getting started, guys. Don't even think about it. We're just warming up. It's just the first minute of the day. It's just the first minute. We're just warming up and getting ready to exercise. We haven't started yet. Is it live or are we watching a recording?
They record it.
Okay.
We understand about human.
Okay. Fullness of perception on people.
For 21 days. That's so awesome.
One of the perception that we need to adopt regarding people is that everything that we have today comes from people. Whether it is desirable or undesirable circumstances, it's people who have made them. If it is desirable and favorable thing that we have, we can be grateful, we honor it, and the appropriate response is to pay it forward. If we are experiencing something that is undesirable, it is also because, as a result of some encounter with people, then the appropriate perception is not to blame people, but to take responsibility for ourselves. We are attracting undesirable circumstances and people into our life as an outcome, the consequences and the effect of the negative seed that we have planted. We may have done something, said something in the past, and now we are merely reaping the fruit. And with any undesirable things and that happened as a result of other people, we initiate magnanimity. We don't need to forgive them, because to forgive them means we have already taken into our body the pain and the damages. Of course, if a person is really sorry and they want our forgiveness, we can be merciful and we forgive them for their sake. But we initiate magnanimity and compassion simply by detaching from the people and the actions.
Yeah. Thank you. a lot of California in the room today.
Hmm?
A lot of California people in the Zoom this morning, right now on my other Zoom.
Oh, okay. Northern California people?
Yeah.
Cool.
Texas, California, and of course all over the world who
Mm,
they do international Zoom for today.
cool.
I'm already done last night.
There are different, there's several, I guess, different time for this activity because last night, some of my brother-in-law is already did this last night.
Yeah, in Vietnam time. So there's two
Two
times,
session, right? Yeah.
one for Vietnam and one for international, and we are
Oh, okay. So you're the international.
we're doing international.
Cool. So during the graduation for Mentor 5, we started doing this with a lot of upbeat music. Everybody is very positive.
Yeah.
And then halfway through, when everybody's starting getting tired, Thầy Toàn pulls out the happiness book and he reads it in a sort of balanced, monotonic almost tone. And people who were dependent on the positive energy were about to cry. They were like saying, Thầy Toàn, please give us music, upbeat music. We are going to give up if you keep reading this in this boring tone. And he said, this is a practice of mental exercise, not a physical. If you are able to attain a state of serenity, magnanimity, and honoring gratitude in your mind, in your inner being, then this is the moment when you're tired and you are dependent on external forces to help. That is the moment where we need to go inward the most. Rediscover that serenity, that inner peace within you, and regain that balance. Because if we use external upbeat music, all of that's external stuff. What happens when there are no external motivation? We have to look within ourselves for the energy, the balancing energy, to surpass whatever difficulty that we experience. So it is a practice of inner being. Okay, it is a mental, not so much a external physical practice.
Wow. Yeah, there's some people are a little bit sleepy, so we turn on some music now. That's good. Good awareness. You just shared.
I'm happy to report that my mother-in-law has also started listening to the teaching. So my wife's family, my wife's side of the family is basically into the teaching now.
Wow.
Mom and my dad, not so much, not yet.
Not yet.
But they are learning it vicariously through me. Not consciously, but unconsciously.
Yes. We send the energy to them.
Exactly.
And
And my son as well. The other day, what did he say? He was talking about my wife, and they were talking about something, and it has to do with doing something, and my wife said something is really easy, or he said something is really easy, and then immediately he caught himself, and he said, "Oh, not easy, simple." Okay, in this philosophy, we don't use the word easy. We don't put our mindset into thinking something is easy, because thinking something easy puts us in a state of pride and arrogance. Instead, we just simplify things. Okay, if something is difficult, we simplify it. By making it simplified, we can make it more achievable. An expert is a person who can simplify the things that are complicated. It takes wisdom, right? You take a look at the really wise people, they just kind of take things very simple, simplify things. No drama, no complication. Life is pretty simple. It's just the inner being, just our health, our relationship, and our finance. Pretty simple. Everything that happens in life is a result of our own choices. That's pretty simple. All we gotta do is manage our own choices. We don't have to worry about what other people do to us, because we only got one person to manage. It's pretty simple. Just manage ourselves. And when undesirable circumstances happen, or people do things to us, we go back to, because of life begin with me. So that's simple too. We don't have to worry about the other person.
You go to church today, Pat?
Say what?
You go to church today?
I went to church yesterday. Or you
Oh.
guys?
No. We went to a wedding yesterday.
Okay, yeah. We went to church yesterday as well, last night. In the Catholic tradition, Saturday night, Saturday evening mass can be counted as a Sunday mass.
Oh, okay.
Last night, the priest said a sermon that kind of resonated with some of our own philosophy. Let's see if I can remember what he said. Yesterday was the celebration of the Pentecost, the Holy Spirit. After Christ was resurrected, he left, and then he sent the Holy Spirit. So yesterday was celebration of the Holy Spirit. And Holy Spirit, traditionally is the word for breath. Okay, it is the breath of God, the air that we breathe. And we have been opening our reservoir of air. We are accessing that spirit energy. Okay, we can think of it as getting in touch with the Holy Spirit. Okay, the air, the energy, the spirit that gives life. In the Bible, it says that in the beginning, before there was a heaven and the earth, there was the Spirit of God. The Spirit of God, the breath of God, the air, the energy is spread throughout the universe. And so we are accessing that that spirit life, that life force, that energy, when we are practicing the breath energy. And a friend of mine is expressing interest in hosting a 24 or 48-hour offline sharing. He invited me to share. He wants to understand the material. And so at some point we'll be scheduling an in-house offline sharing for his family.
Wow,
I'll let you guys know. Hope you can join. I'll open the Zoom, but I will be speaking to a handful of people, just a few people in a family. So we haven't found a date yet, but hope you guys can join us. We'll go over the stuff that we've been going over before.
Has your wife been joining in on our classes, or she has her own classes?
My wife,
Yes.
she's listening. She's been listening to, so when I share, she joins in and she listens, and then she's reviewing some of the other material in Vietnamese. She's still cultivating her Vietnamese language,
Okay.
but she's pretty good at self-acknowledgement. She said that when we first got together, maybe 10 years ago, she tried to speak English and I couldn't understand anything. But a couple of days ago, she's been reading from the book, How to Win Friends and Influence People. And she was reading this sentence and she was struggling with a word, and I just blurted out the word. And she was surprised at how do you know? She asked me, how do I know what word she was about to speak before she even uttered a speak? I said, context. I understand the context of the sentence. And then she acknowledged the fact that I understood her enough to understand the context. So I understood, most of the sentence. So that by the last word, I could guess the last word of the sentence.
Yeah.
So my
That's
wife
like
is improving
blind
in her English.
language, but just through the motions, and I could pick up on some things
Yeah.
just through the energy. It was kind of funny. People would start laughing, and I'd be laughing with them, even though I didn't know what they were. I knew it had to be funny or something.
You okay, darling? Oh.
Okay, guys, I'm going to log off and join a Zoom by a fellow master, okay?
Thank you, Frank. It was
Okay,
so-
you guys take care.
Yeah.
Have a great day.
You too.
Yes, thank Frank.
Okay, I'll keep my hands up and join the other Zoom. You-
I just had to do some back stretches.
okay, see you guys tomorrow.
Yep, see you tomorrow.
Bye.